But I'm not a scammer, bro. A day of my life, I will never scam you guys. Just remember that, bro. A day of my life. I care about you guys so freaking much, bro. I love y'all so much.
He admitted that it was a genuine mistake on his part and that he'd never do it again to his fans.
I would never in my life scam.
How did he make up for it though? Did he pay a bunch of money to a bunch of, I don't know.
Y'all, bro. Literally, I promise y'all, a day of my life. Not me, bro. I'm still Speed, bro. Fucking like scamming my fucking face. Scamming the people that support me. Doesn't make sense. That's biting the hand that feeds you.
He ended up deleting the stream from his channel and steering clear of shady sponsors from then on, and since he was just a 17-year-old kid who didn't know any better, fans were quick to forgive him, saying things like, "Apology accepted, just learn from your mistakes, we love you." What helped Speed survive was his close bond with his fans, as they all knew that Speed never—
Yo, what happened to these guys, yo? Didn't they get caught or some shit? Yo, look at how genuinely excited he was, but these niggas dead wrong for what they did. But look at this. Oh shit, wait. Is this the face of excitement or derangement? Wait. Yeah, but Speed, you know what I'm saying? They done crushed this man's dream right here. Could only imagine how it felt. Like, hopefully they literally played with me.
Never had bad intentions. The community's love for him made it easy to forgive one slip up, and Speed's quick apology and removal of the video stopped the hate from growing. He showed that taking responsibility very early, speaking plainly, and going back to his usual content can help a YouTuber survive cancel culture as long as they have a loyal fan base that trusts them. But while Speed had to show his fans that he cared for them and never wanted to betray them, the next YouTuber on the list beat the allegations without ever having to lift a single finger. Corey Kenshin is one of YouTube's most beloved creators, known for his energetic and hilarious gaming videos. But in July 2025, a series of social posts set off a new controversy when an ex-girlfriend of Corey came forward on TikTok accusing him of mentally and emotionally manipulating—
What? Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Never even knew Corey had a girlfriend, bro. Like I'm not even trying to, you know, I'm not capping. I'm not capping. I did not know he even had a girlfriend. Like that's how like what is it, discreet? Is that the word? That's how low key he is, man. Like I only know him for the games and things like, and it's to a point where he doesn't even lure you to like other platforms, you know, IG or whatever. Like from what I get from him. Just about he comes on here, it's just about the gaming. We, you know, talk whatever, letting our thoughts out, you know, that we keep it moving. And so I respected it so much. Like you know, it's kind of just like, yeah, it's like it's what, he got a girlfriend? Yeah.
Relating her and being a toxic boyfriend. She posted a TikTok where she—
oh yeah, the tats gotta say, you know what I'm saying? The tats gotta say it all though. She's a freak. She's like a, you know, one of those. Let me not say it. Yeah, let me not
I dated
do it.
Corey Kenshin and he hurt me really bad and I'm not the only one.
Weirdo.
Which made it sound like Corey had been abusive towards her. Soon afterwards, she took it up a notch by posting a video of them walking together and him joking about doing something to her while she was asleep.
Oh, she got the purple hair and everything. Oh shit. She might be giving, you know what I'm saying, one of those, you know, she, you know, one of those that be getting those episodes and, you know, just being unreasonable from the, like, controllingly so though, like obnoxious and trying to like just, fuck. No, I'm not gonna expand on that. I don't want to be that kind of commentary channel, but okay. I think we get the picture.
Yeah, I actually did something to you while you were asleep too.
What?
I'm sorry. I just got this finished.
She got the shave on one side of the head. No, it's over with.
Do you know?
What?
I didn't hurt you. You're good, right?
What'd you do, Corey?
Don't worry about it.
Oh
Corey?
shit.
Corey,
So you
what
get
did
the
you do?
manipulating him
Look,
emotionally and shit.
Came right on my face.
Guilt tripping and shit.
He did something, and I'm gonna find.
And although it
Oh
seemed
my
like they were
God.
both joking around and laughing and having a good time, the caption of the video told a completely different story. POV, you didn't know this was one of the videos he'd look back on and realize he never cared. He just wanted to see how long you'd let him hurt you. The internet started going wild after this, with people taking this as an SA allegation against Corey and just outright assuming he's guilty. As things got heated,
What?
the
Oh, for
ex-girlfriend
that?
started posting old screenshots of their texts from years back that made Corey look bad, like a text of him saying, "That was the most passive-aggressive cancer reveal ever, lol." But any sort of context was cropped out. According to her, Corey kept
That was the reveal. What a way to reveal.
the relationship secret and then ghosted her after being seen with another woman. She went on a now removed 3-part series exposing Corey and
course
talking
she's
about
lesbian,
how hurt
bro.
she is by his actions.
She even got the lip piercing. Of course she's lesbian. She got the whole side of the thing shaved. Her head. With the purple hair. Man, come on, man. Couple dildos in that apartment. You know what I'm saying?
When people grew more and more concerned about her accusing Corey of SA, she came forward and clarified that he never did that, and she downplayed her allegations by saying that this was all nothing more than venting.
It was never about defaming Corey at all. It literally was me venting about something that happened to me in the past that did hurt me. I felt at that moment that I wanted to share with people that may have similar experiences like I did. And that's basically it.
But this was after the allegations had already blown up, and finally, people were starting to see through her act, as SA and abuse accusations are a completely different story compared to just venting. People started questioning these exaggerated accusations, and even the accuser's old roommate came forward to debunk these claims.
Really interesting to see how many people are willing to come out and tell you guys that they know for a fact that she's lying, because she's just always kind of been a shady person. Really disappointing to see that after 8 years you really have not changed as a person, Nami.
Even going as far as calling her a shady person altogether. And it was slowly becoming clear that this woman was just bringing up messages and clips without context from years ago.
But look at how they just jumped on believing shit, right? And assumed that he was guilty. Damn, cancel culture is toxic, man.
Exaggerating the hurt and trying to chase clout by posing as a victim. Corey
Oh
Kenshin stayed silent.
shit! Oh my god, cancel culture is a bitch. Cause now I'm thinking of people that literally, you know, done deleted their own selves, like, you know, like really took themselves out because of things like cancel culture and, you know, not being guilty, bro. Man, that's
The whole
crazy.
time, letting his community defend him, which they did so successfully that the allegations were beaten in less than a day, fans saying, "It's crazy how Corey beat the allegations without saying a word." People were also bashing the accuser instead, calling her out. SA is a serious topic. People like this are offending actual victims. Corey survived by developing a fan base so loyal that they defended him and saved him from cancel culture without even having to address the controversy himself. While Corey's fanbase stopped the controversy from ever gaining momentum, on the other hand, lost major partnerships and yet managed to come back.
Yo, you know what's hitting me now? You know what's hitting me now? Do y'all remember that story? A story of recent, not so long ago. With Ty Lil and that, you know, Ty Lil and that JP 304, right? Or that young lady. No, young lady. My fault. You know what I mean? I'd say that boy Ty Lil survived cancel culture in the way, or in the regard that she actually, you know what I'm saying, she kind of like she did the what can I say, self-annihilation of her own self so beautifully, right? She executed that so beautifully, you know, making things up in her own head that really didn't align with anything, without any receipts, right? Things like that, right? Imagine if she, you know, she made the whole thing, she manipulated the whole story so meticulously to a point where like the details are like aligning, and then she probably like somehow, you know, come up with like fake receipts and like fake messages and this, that, and like everything looked you know, accurate. Oh my god, my boy Tyler would have been out of here, bro. He would have been out of here, bro. And y'all know, you know, when we talking cancel culture, we literally talking court of public opinion. Oh shit, yeah, but she, you know, yeah, she did the self cancellation. I think they ended up canceling her and shit. That you see that right there, my boy dodged the cancel bullet, right? The cancel culture bullet. You know what I mean? But that play was just like beautiful. You feel what I'm saying? That's what happens when you actually dealing with one of the slow ones. Yeah, they'll just like tell on their own selves, man. Goddamn.
Back using his humor and honesty after nearly getting cancelled. Although PewDiePie is now taking a more family-friendly path to content, post his newborn son and wife, back in the day he wasn't without any controversies. One of his biggest slip-ups was in 2017 when he accidentally said the N-word out loud during a game of PUBG.
What a f***er. Jeez, oh my god, what the fuck? Sorry, but what the fuck?
And people immediately called him out on it, saying he didn't hold that all back.
That's a cringe, man. Yeah, you know what? Look, let me also be clear about this shit. Like, I'm also not, what do they call it? The N-word police. I'm saying, I myself am trying to just like get it out of my vocab. But just like hearing that was like actually cringe. You know what I mean? You know what made it cringe about it? There are types of people that like be saying the N-word, you know what I'm saying? Being white people, feel me? And then you could just like feel, okay, this is like trolling or like rage baiting, you know what I mean? And it's like it's to get a reaction or whatever. This guy, it was a genuine reaction, meaning he literally, like, I'm talking about, it's been part of his vocab since he probably could, you know, remember to wipe his ass after he takes a shit, like type of young age. You feel what I'm saying? He been saying this. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I mean, okay, look. Nah, I'm off that.
At all. PewDiePie made a video the next day taking accountability for his action.
It was something that I said in the heat of the moment.
Damn.
I said the worst word I could possibly think of, and it
said
just
the worst word. Huh. You saying that? Yeah, you got that right. Yeah, okay, pretty accurate.
sort of slipped out. And I'm not gonna make any excuses to why it did, because there are no excuses.
Instead of defending himself or making up excuses,
disappointed in myself because it seems like I've learned nothing from all these past controversies. And it's not that I think I can say or do whatever I want and get away with it. That's not it at all. I'm just an idiot. But that doesn't make what I said or how I said it okay. It was not okay. I'm really sorry if I offended, hurt, or disappointed any.
He took the blame entirely on himself. The video was just 1.5 minutes long and ended up getting over 1 million likes. People appreciated his apology, saying this is why Felix is still respected. He responds honestly and doesn't fake any BS. And no crying, no BS, straight to the point, didn't beat around the bush, owned up to it, exactly what an apology should be. But things took a turn for the worse when PewDiePie started exploring Fiverr and came across gigs where people would hold up a sign and dance for it for as little as $5.
Where these guys, for example, will paint your message on my body and dance in the jungle.
But the message he ended up writing on the sign was disturbing to say the least.
What do you write?
Sign to behold. Death to...
And they delivered exactly what PewDiePie asked for.
Subscribe to Keemstar.
The internet was triggered, and the Wall Street Journal did an investigation and exposed him for showing more Nazi-related content in his videos.
Story.
Where are these people from, bro?
The Scoop. Oh no, that's bad.
Scoop is or some shit?
Let's get into the latest scoops.
Yeah, he's like, yo, this is like just another level of boredom, right? Where it's like, yo, when the boredom gets toxic and gives you just like dumbass ideas, man. This is
even going as
astonishing.
far as to show an extremely controversial video.
Video, I caught Jesus saying Hitler did nothing wrong. All right, I have that on video.
Oh no! Oh my God! Wait. I don't know. Like, what do you think it was? The rankings, the clout, maybe the money, knowing. Did this guy move like? Is this PewDiePie, right? Or whatever the fuck, like. Because a whole lot of like streamers like this, I don't think they invest in much, like, you know, security measures, or, you know, having a bunch of bodyguards, like, or anything like that, you know what I mean? So now I'm thinking, so he was just like saying that just to say it, because now you're not only picking a war with, you know, the people that are offended by the NAZI, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the people that were affected by that, you know. You're now also, you know, picking a war with what, Christianity, like the Christians. It was like a death wish or some shit like that you had, buddy, a virtual death wish. Because it's like, what, like, you know, what are you expecting, bro?
Let's show that.
Hello.
That's crazy.
Just want to let y'all know that Hitler did that.
This guy said Jesus here. I just wanted that let y'all know that blah blah blah. That's fucking. That's what? Why?
Absolutely nothing wrong.
People online immediately labeled Pewds as a white supremacist and Nazi, saying he does anti-Semitic things, he uses the N-word on stream, he tells kids to subscribe to alt-right hate channels, and he flashes white power symbols as his brand. He is a Nazi. The backlash grew so big that Disney ended up cutting ties with PewDiePie, and although things looked bleak for him, he posted a video on YouTube to discuss the controversies, starting with the Fiverr gig.
That my intention was just to show how stupid the website is.
Yeah, like, okay, cool. I'm picking it up right now. He's just like naturally just, you know, messed up. He's just like naturally. I feel like that's the kind of it has to be part of the ego that he developed for himself, right? Type shit. Where it's like it kind of gets him going, gives him a kick to, you know, get people riled up that like this, and then come back and be apologetic about shit just to farm their you know what I mean, what is it, sympathy votes or whatever the fuck. That's actually twisted.
And how far you can push it by paying $5. I'm sorry for the words that
there we go, that's the classic go-to. I'm sorry.
As I know they offended people.
Yeah, okay.
And I admit that the joke itself went too far.
Before talking about his style of comedy in general,
I do strongly believe that you can joke about anything, but I also believe that there's a right way and not the best way to joke about things, and I love to push boundaries.
Good.
I've definitely made mistakes like this before, but it's always been a growing and learning experience for me, and it's something that I actually learned to really appreciate. And I think this whole situation has definitely been that for me, and it's something that I'm going to keep in mind moving forward.
He then defended himself and called out the Wall Street Journal for taking things out of context.
Here's the thing though, they don't call it jokes, they call it posts. I made a point that the media takes what I say out of context. They take that and put it out of context to use against me and to portray me as a Nazi.
The video ended up getting over 2 million likes, and fans flocked to defend him, pointing out that in the original video of the Fiverr gigs, PewDiePie had immediately apologized after watching the video.
I am sorry. I didn't think they would actually do it. I feel partially responsible, but just I didn't think they would actually do it.
How old is this guy?
Something that was deliberately left out by the media. Fans commented, yeah, this video is nowhere near as bad as people were trying to make it out to be. And I'm Jewish and I laughed so hard at this. Shame the media doesn't get jokes. But while PewDiePie acknowledged his mistakes and came clean, Mr. Beast on the other hand played the long game and debunked the allegations after the accusers
just have to. You can't be the biggest, you know, content creator without having went through, you know, the most intense fire, the most intense of fires, bro. The most intense of temperatures out here. Come on, man. Of course, man. Come on.
Already lost all credibility. After being the golden boy of YouTube and becoming the highest subscribed channel, Mr. Beast's reputation took a hit in July 2024, and they would only snowball into one of YouTube's biggest fallouts from there. The controversies began with allegations against his longtime collaborator Ava Chris Tyson, formerly known as Chris. Leaked Reddit messages surfaced, exposing Tyson as a PDF file, accused of grooming a 13-year-old fan through inappropriate messages. But instead of defending his best friend, Mr. Beast distanced himself and only posted a corporate tweet saying that he was disgusted and opposed to such unacceptable acts, and that he hired an independent third party to conduct a thorough investigation while also removing Ava from the company.
You know, like the performative nature of even, you know, peers amongst streamers. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. That's what's funny to me. You know what I mean? Oh shit. And I'm not saying, you know, pretend to still be by your friend's side even though they've done some bullshit. But it's just like, yo, oh my god, you can just feel this man wrote a whole paragraph like about his opposing position that he's taking towards, which, you know, rightfully so. Yo, it's crazy.
Company, the channel, and any association with Mr. Beast. People were still mad online, but Mr. Beast had successfully distanced himself and his brand from Tyson completely, making sure the backlash did not affect his empire. But Mr. Beast's downfall was just getting started, as just days after Chris Tyson getting exposed, Mr. Beast's former employee Dawson French, under the handle Dogpack404, posted a series of documentaries exposing Mr. Beast with dozens of accusations. Mr. Beast was accused of everything from faking his videos with CGI, scripting and rigging game shows to make it entertaining.
Yo, he said, yo, I got the smoke for your bitch ass. Yo, you want the smoke?
Holding illegal lottery.
Yo, he came with all the smoke.
Knowingly firing a registered sex offender, and even torturing participants in his challenges and not giving them money. With the amount of accusations lining up, the whole internet was convinced that this was the end of Mr. Beast's career and he was cancelled for good. For most creators, even one of these controversies would mean endless apology videos, PR statements, or online debates, but Mr. Beast chose a completely different path. He gave no explanations, no long Twitter threads, and no additional fuel to the fire. He just waited 3 months, posted the findings of the investigators he hired, and cleared himself and his brand off of Chris Tyson's allegations. Despite this, Dogpack404's accusations still had the public opinion swayed against Mr. Beast, who simply refused.
Of course, because as I said, man, it's the court of public opinion. That's what cancel culture is, right? It's that court saying, nah, bro, like, you stay your ass in that dirty little corner over there, man, because we said so. You know what I'm saying? Boycotting everything, not supporting, you know what I'm saying? All the support drying up and everything. Crazy.
To acknowledge any of it. That is, until another YouTuber, Soggy Cereal, made a video on November 16 exposing Dogpack404's real intentions, debunking his accusations, and practically destroying his credibility completely, as people suddenly became unsure of what's going on and whether the accusations held any real value. Mr. Beast immediately took advantage of the timing, and less than a week later, on November 22, he got on a 2.5-hour podcast with Oompaville to finally address the situation. But even then, he just demonstrated just how PR trained he was with his answers.
Do you believe that you ran an illegal lottery?
So, I don't think we did. I have people looking into it and like trying to pull the footage and figure it out. You know, he disproved the two, which, I mean, those were crazy. I'm trying to...
Ah, nah. He's just like, yo, like he's got a funny looking face, like respect, bro, but I don't know. His facial expression is giving, you know, the character that Will Smith played on Shark Tales. Like how that character, like, I don't know, for some reason, bro. I know he might not even be looking like that. Oh, I might be too fried, man. Oh my. My fault.
I don't want to just like speculate. I have a team looking into it. I don't think we did though.
Even his choice of interviewer was calculated. He rejected the interview offers of CoffeeZilla, someone who interviews and exposes people for a living, and instead did it with Oompaville, who is much less experienced with handling situations like these and had no pushback. Today, Mr. B still gets into minor controversies every once in a while, but he is no longer the evil, unforgivable monster that he was shown to be at the peak of his controversies. He's still the face of philanthropy-driven content on YouTube, and his reputation holds steady. By refusing to play the game of cancel culture, he showed that sometimes the smartest move is to ignore the noise completely. Much like Mr. Beast, the next YouTuber never addressed the allegations head-on either, but he ended up surviving by being patient and letting the controversy die down on its own. Sunny V2 rose to fame on YouTube.
I've heard of the name, but I've never, you know what I'm saying?
YouTube with his iconic high-retention documentary-style videos showing the rise and fall of internet personalities, amassing over 4.4 million subscribers by mid-2025. But despite just being a documentary channel, he would come to face a lot of controversies over time, especially because of the kind of content he made. Most of his videos were about the downfalls of other creators, and sometimes—
Wait. No, wait. I think I've you know, Sunny V2. I think I used to frequent Sunny V2's content. Hold on, let me see. I think he's a faceless channel, right? Let me just remind myself of the voice again. Pause. You know, just, you know, man, because I used to. Let me see this, man. Somebody quit.
Rail Skateboarding paid his employees roughly $20 per hour.
Oh, the Australian guy. V2. Australia, yeah. Wow, okay, cool. Yes, no, I frequent Sunny V2's thing. I've never seen his face though. Right?
documentary style videos showing the rise and fall of internet personalities, amassing over 4.4 million subscribers by mid-2025. But despite just being a documentary channel, he would come to face a lot of controversies over time, especially because of the kind of content he made. Most of his videos were about the downfalls of other creators, and sometimes they'd be heavily exaggerating stories to make it seem a lot worse than it really was.
Clickbaity V2.
However, after Chris Tyson got exposed as a PDF file, things turned back in Sunny V2's favor, with people going so far as saying that Sunny V2 was right all along. Although this didn't help beat the transphobia allegations, as Chris Tyson hadn't been exposed yet at the time of Sunny's video coming out, it did help shift public opinion, as the comment section of his video has completely changed from hating on him to praising him. Homie did absolutely nothing after getting bashed and lost the fight online and waited patiently and won the effing war. Absolute legend. However, it seemed like Sunny V2 had been stepping more and more into making subjective videos entirely based on his own speculations and opinions, rather than just showing it in an unbiased way. His entire claim was based—
Yo, would y'all say that's the same thing that Trap Lord Ross is, you know, is going through or was going through? Well, recently, actually. Yo, Trap Lord Ross too, bro. Yeah, this thing, it's just like nobody is safe from these kind of like, you know, even you, Ryan Pictures, nigga, you. Yes, you, the creator of this video. You know, this might be your own speculation of what, you know, happens. Then you get one of these artists or whatever, or these creators or streamers that you are talking about here, that may not be happy about what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Best believe they creeping up on you, bro.
focused on Chris being transgender, which immediately got him labeled as a transphobe, with Mr. Beast himself tweeting, "This is getting absurd. Chris isn't my nightmare, he's my effing friend and things are fine." All this transphobia is starting to piss me off. Despite these setbacks, SunnyV2 did not respond to any of the criticisms publicly. Instead, he chose silence, renaming his Chris Tyson video to "How will the Chris Tyson situation impact Mr. Beast?" and just continued to post like normal. While SunnyV2 never took accountability for his transphobia allegations, the final YouTuber on the list made a surprise comeback by showing his ability to genuine change after one of the biggest slip-ups of YouTube history, the video that made Logan Paul universally hated. On December 31st, 2017, Logan Paul uploaded a video on YouTube filmed in the Okigahara Forest in Japan, infamously known as the Suicide Forest. During the vlog, Logan and his group came across something very concerning,
I think there's someone hanging right there.
which they initially doubted was even real. But even after confirming that it was an actual person who had offed themselves,
You think that's real? Well, it could be, because one of my classmates in the junior high school, he really killed him.
Logan's reaction was the polar opposite of what you'd expect from a human being.
What happened?
We found a dead body.
Yo! What the fuck? I gotta say, this is top 5 craziest things I've ever experienced.
Instead of showing any empathy or shock, Logan sounded super excited, like this was the best thing he'd seen all year. Even his friends seemed to treat the moment like a joke, struggling to hold their laughter in, and Logan himself came off sounding very fake and dramatic.
How our lives unfold. There's no going back. I've seen things I can't unsee.
It's called it disrespectful and disgusting. Later, Paul posted an apology on Twitter saying, "I'm surrounded by good people and believe I make good decisions, but I'm still a human being. I can be wrong."
Yo, and this was a whole entire episode that went on to be recorded with Logan Paul, you know, being this insensitive and things like that. Yo, I'd say this is where live streaming, you know, has a one-up over you know, YouTube content creation. You know what I'm saying? It has a one-up on there, because imagine if he was live streaming the thing and then chat could tell him on the spot, like, you know, as he starts getting crazy, right? As he starts getting out of pocket, out of body, like, yo, bro, cut that. You know what I mean? Then there'd only be a couple of seconds or a couple minutes of just like, yeah, scandalous, you know, scandalous content creation and salacious, not salacious, because, you know what I'm saying, homie was really acting crazy, but, you know, at least that little bit, instead of like a whole episode where you was thinking you was doing the right thing, right? You was thinking you was entertaining the people, you know what I'm saying? You walling out.
Wrong. I didn't do it for views. I did it because I thought I could make a positive ripple on the internet, not cause a monsoon of negativity. But when that failed to satisfy the public, he created a YouTube video where he admitted to his mistake.
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment, and I don't expect to be forgiven. I'm simply here to apologize. From the bottom of my heart, I am sorry. I want to apologize to the internet. I want to apologize to anyone who's seen the video. I want to apologize to anyone who has been affected or touched by mental illness.
But this was an incredible apology. And not a fan of Logan, but I respect him for being so mature about his apology eventually and actually trying to make a difference. Even with the recent scams and controversies with Lunchley, it's still undeniable that no matter how many times the internet tries to cancel him, Logan will always survive. If you enjoyed this video, you'll probably like these ones as well. And
I'm not gonna lie, man. W video, right? W video. You know, like I often come back to Ryan Pictures' content because, you know what I'm saying, he's that kind of creator, right? Like, just how he lays the whole narrative out. It's cool, you know what I'm saying? So I like the fact that he covers, you know, content creators and streamers, because on this channel we might just, you know what I'm saying, dive in. You know what I mean? I see he has even a whole lot of, I'd call it introductory videos of maybe content creator. We might just shift it from, you know, from streamers to just like general content creators, as in like even YouTubers involved. You know what I'm saying? Especially, he has a whole bunch of videos. Hold on, let me show you something, right? He has like videos where we dive into specific individuals' journeys within, you know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously, if you're a content creator, you'll put your life on in content. So it's interesting titles that are seen here. The disturbing side of Princess Amelia, right? For our Penguin Zero's victims now. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Okay. So we definitely finna come back when YouTubers expose their evil girlfriends. Sign me up. You understand? So yeah, we definitely pulling back up here. You know what I mean? Hold on. Let me just make sure of that. Yeah. Look, I do want to get into the comment section here, right? But y'all know what it is, man. We gotta hit our sponsors though. Right quick. Real quick word from our sponsors before we duck into the comments, right? Why not?
Now walking with the Nina, I do think that karma's a great teacher. Cause what you get, you take some fuck away a feature. I don't deal with trash and I don't bark either. It's self-awareness, my body, mine and my gazi. I'm feeling dying. You know, body on me. Still got in the flesh, put bullshit to rest. Not holding my breath. Nah, yeah. Still get out of line, but no judgment, no time. Cause to myself I'm kind. I bring my Venus, please. She knows she keep on juicing, I'll drink her to sleep. Cool wine, spirit awakening up inside me. Days of our life, so overrated. Ego mask of the mind. I swear I feel for us all. You back the layers, see me breach my own prayer. Scared but seek me, no savior. I'm the only vessel that I need. Now walking with the Nina, I do think that karma's a great teacher.